Alright, let's hit the gritty. Gritty.
Right, now you've gone and done it. Them crystals are mine.
I'd say this guy's one of my favorite villains out of everybody in this game. He's got a cool flamethrower. See, like that. Says, I hope you brought butter, 'cause we're about to make toast. I hope you brought butter, 'cause we're about to make lightly roasted, fuck. The joke was gonna be some kind of complex culinary dish in lieu of toast. The pieces are there for the joke, I don't fucking know. Just such a good scene overall. He's trying to blast you with the thing. Feels very cinematic. Feels like I'm in a movie directed by Martin Scorsese. You remember, this seems like the type of thing that he would make. He would make a movie about a crocodile kangaroo hybrid traveling back to the Ice Age and trying to shoot at the main character with a flamethrower. That's totally something he would do. Anyway, last episode I was talking about Boogie 2988, and I guess I didn't really finish my thought. I just want to say, I find him funny, but I don't find his content funny necessarily. I just find the high-level overview of Boogie 298 funny, that he's just like this modern-day Greek tragedy, so to speak, and I just love this new chapter of his life that he's in when he's so readily willing to humiliate himself for money. You love to see it. I am all for the lolcow era of Boogie 2988's life. I think, hell, I got money. Maybe I could get him to do something funny. I mean, what could we get Boogie 2988 to do for $2,000? Surely there's something. Anyway, thus ends Dingodile. I looked Dingodile right in his fat, ugly face and I said, Dingodile, you're fired. But don't worry, viewer, he'll be back in Crash Bash. All the characters will be. All the stars are here. They had Crash and Coco and Cortex and a partridge in a pear tree. That's not funny.
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
Another new character. Every episode, there's a new character. The ride never ends. So that last guy's claim to fame was he invented the time machine that caused all the trouble of this game. It's all his fault, you see. Just design-wise, he kind of reminds me of the Time Warner from Aquatine, because there's the company Time Warner Interactive, and they made that character who was the Time Warner, and he would travel through time and warn people. S-tier writing, if I do say so myself. I don't think they call the company Time Warner anymore, so that joke might have expired. I believe they're Warner Brothers Discovery now, or some such nonsense. You ever start looking into everything that Warner Brothers owns? It's crazy that there's basically 3 companies out there that own maybe 90% of all American TV and movies. It's what we call an oligarchy, I think. Isn't that what that is? People on the comments in the internet use the term oligarchy all the time. Yeah. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. No, you're saying it wrong. It's water, water everywhere, so let's have a drink. Remember that episode? So, since we may never get another Crash Bandicoot ever again, I'm gonna take it upon myself to one day march into the offices of Columbia Studios or whoever makes this, and I'm gonna pitch them the new Crash Bandicoot game. Right then and there, I'm gonna practice my pitch with you, the audience. I'll play the part of both me playing the pitch and also the people listening to it. Okay, so I'm gonna march into the office. I set up my little slideshow presentation as a room full of men in suits impatiently watch me, and I say, "Okay, everybody, so here's my idea for Crash Bandicoot, the 5th game. I'm gonna call it Crash Bandicoot 5, and I press the first button on my slideshow, and there's like a horrible Microsoft Paint drawing of Crash Bandicoot. And the executives all murmur among themselves, yeah, that's pretty good, yeah. And I say, okay, so the first change we're going to make in Crash Bandicoot 5 is we're going to turn him blue and give him a backpack, and also he's going to have no arms. And they say amongst themselves, yeah, that's pretty good. Wish I'd thought of that, yeah. So then I press the next button on the slide, and before anybody can really even get a good look at it, one of the executives say, "What's that? Something smells like shit. Is that you?" I'll say, "Sorry, I got kinda nervous." And then they'll say, "Get out!" But they'll still steal my idea, cause despite me smelling completely foul and cutting the pitch short, they're still gonna steal my idea. And then Crash Bandicoot 5, they're gonna have just like shitty Microsoft Paint, pictures on the box art. And then for the actual game itself, I didn't get far enough to pitch that, so they don't know what to do with the game. So they'll have like a ROM hack of Mario 64, but Mario's orange now, so he kinda looks like Crash Bandicoot, and that'll be the game. And there you go, Crash Bandicoot 5, yay! Fuck. What do we even talk about now? Remember once I was on a dating app and things went to a standstill, and I said, "What do we even talk about now?" And she kind of took that the wrong way. What's that got to do with anything? What's that got to do with funny orange marsupials? Where did he pull the crystal out of? Let's make like a bad Dorkly parody. Where did he pull the crystal out of? Did he pull it out of his butt? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe if you like Crash Bandicoot. My dick is small. Yeah, there you go. There's the Dorkly parody. We're having a productive episode here. I pitched Crash Bandicoot 5 and I wrote a Dorkly parody. And we still got half an episode to go. So here's something we can talk about, since this level, it takes place in a location that vaguely resembles the Middle East, the region of the world commonly referred to as Arabia. Let's talk about our favorite movies that take place in the Middle East. There's Aladdin, there's The Hurt Locker, there's The Kingdom, Lawrence of Arabia, Ben-Hur. I think that takes that was ancient Rome. Anyway, amongst all of these movies that I've named, it really seems to be pretty evenly split between mythical wonder and violent conflict. But I guess that's just mankind as a whole, as it were. One day you're singing pretty songs, and the next day you're in a trench. So, did you guys ever play Magic Carpet for PS1, by the way? Just thinking of that all of a sudden. It's kind of like a flight sim type of game, except you're on a magic... Look, the Z-buffer fucked up again, viewer. But yeah, you're on like a magic carpet just flying around looking at stuff. I can show you my mom. Hello. Remember Aqua Teen? It was the flashback to Carl's Christmas when he was 8 and he got like a carpet sample. It's like, it's a magic flying carpet. And his dad says, it's about to be magic flying dinner pretty soon here. Look at this, viewer. I forgot how to do the double jump. You fucking fool. I mean, that's not something the other games had. Somehow it completely slipped my mind that that's a new ability that I have. How embarrassing. You can just see me struggling over and over again, and I never ever thought to actually do that. LeBron James reportedly forgot he had the double jump in Crash Bandicoot 3. And he forgot to fill out the rest of that template. So, have you ever visited the Middle East, viewer? You know, 'cause of the level. Meet all the nice friendly people there? Why, yes, I met all the nice, friendly, accepting people of Israel. Everyone there shook my hand and told me my mom was very pretty. Results may vary. Fuck, I forgot to wait for the carpet. Now Crash is just gonna be reduced to a stain. It's like that, you see that Mario 64 mod recently? It's like Violent Mario 64 and his death animation. There's just like a splat and there's just a red stain in the spot wherever Mario dies. Shit's funny as hell, man. So, did you know that in the early phases of development, Crash Bandicoot was going to be called Willy the Wombat instead of Crash Bandicoot? Thank goodness they didn't go with that, huh? I don't think the 90s dude bros with the backwards hats wouldn't have gone with for that. We probably would have just had one game instead of many. It would have been an enormous flop, you see. I think back to that Simpsons episode with Bone Storm, and they had to sell to people like that. Just that extremely bratty 90s kid who was just mouthing off to his mom. His mom was probably a trophy wife for some business guy, and it's like, shut the hell up, Mom. You don't know anything about anything. And Bart saw that and he thought, wow, that must be the happiest kid in the world. You guys have seen the Bone Storm episode, right? Buy me Bone Storm or go to hell. That should be Donald Trump's new campaign slogan. Even though that already happened and it's too late for that. Trump 2024, buy me Bone Storm or go to hell.